Hey everybody, what's up? This is iRobot bringing you my last episode, at least for Modern Warfare 3, of This Gun Sucks. Okay, now instead of doing all of the pistols and the machine pistols and the launchers separately, I lumped all of the secondary weapons together, and just kind of did it all in one because most of them were fine. A few of them sucked. But, they're secondary weapons, so there's not... I didn't want to put too much emphasis on them anyway, because, as the name implies, they're secondary. You're going to be using your primary weapon 95% of the time you're playing. So with that being said, all of the machine pistols were actually, I thought, really good. I didn't have trouble with any of them. They were all great, both single and akimbo. And even though everyone loves the Akimbo FMG9s, I really think the Akimbo G18s are even better. But, so with that said, obviously none of them sucked. But I went to the launchers, and with the launchers, if you stick to what they're designed for, you're gonna have success with them. None of them are bad, and some of them you can even do decent with, attempting to use them as a primary weapon. I think I went positive a couple times, actually, using the RPG and whatnot. Pistols, however, were a totally different story. Well, actually, I should say totally different story, because all of the pistols I did really well with, except for the MP412. I don't know what the deal with this thing is, but I think in the entire time it took me to get it to max level, I went positive maybe twice. And that's absolutely unheard of for me. It's very... well... I guess the best way to say it is I'm used to raping people all day long. And even with all the other pistols, I still did really well, particularly the Magnum and I forget which other one I did really well with. But then all of a sudden with this MP412, I just couldn't do it. Something failed. I mean, it's got horrible accuracy and it's a 6-shooter. So if those... you have to hit people with... I think I was generally feeling about 3 shots to get a kill. And on a gun with such terrible accuracy and not the greatest range, it's really easy for the shots to miss, even if your crosshair or your iron sight is pretty well on target. If they're more than a few feet away, it's going to miss, and that really hinders this gun. Even going akimbo didn't really help me very much at all. It did a little bit better, but still was a very unimpressive game. So I have to say, beyond any shadow of a doubt, the MP412 is the worst secondary weapon in Modern Warfare 3. Alright guys, thanks for hanging with me through this series. In the comments, drop suggestions for what you want to see next. Alright, thanks everybody, peace.